What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Reacts and I watch the movie Prey with the tagline "They hunt to live, it lives to hunt." Yeah. Let's just start with the movie, shall we? We hear a woman talk in some language that I can't understand. And then she's talking in English. We see some nature, mountain in the back, a river coming around the corner, some trees, and it looks really good. We now see some deer standing. And we get two different shots after that. And now we see a woman asleep. She is laying on the side. And then we see a leg appear on screen with a foot. Usually there's a foot attached to a leg. Usually. And it around here, it's not really a kick, but it was more of a push with the leg to wake her up. She wakes up, she looks up, it's morning, and then she looks straight ahead because she's laying on her side. And we see there a dog sitting, sitting, looking at her. She gets up and she walks outside. But we're also going to leave that because if you want to know what's going to happen next, watch the movie yourself. Apparently we're in the year 1719 and we see some Indians or Native Americans. But when I saw the year, I thought wait, that was my rice cooker. I didn't think that. But what I thought wait, in the second movie, Danny Glover, his character got a pistol handed to him because he killed the predator. And the pistol, it said 1715. Which is also pretty nice because that gun came back at the end of the movie. Well, we got it confirmed that it's that gun. Because, apparently we saw the gun, being used by the French, through the movie, well, maybe half of the movie. But I didn't recognize the gun, from a distance. But when we saw it, up close and then saw 1715 as well. Hey, that's that gun! Yeah, we saw that one in the second movie, so that's a nice callback. Apparently there was also a callback from if it bleeds, it can be killed or something like that, or it can die. There's also a callback to one of the earlier movies. It was kind of nice to see the callback of the gun, but like I said, they were French. They spoke French. I can't speak French. Even though yes, French is pretty close to us. It's just Belgium is just in the way between the Netherlands and France. But I can't speak French, so the subtitles were in French. I don't know what the fuck they were saying. So I kind of felt like I was missing out uh, on footage, basically. On shit. Because they were saying shit, and if you can speak French, you probably can understand what the fuck they were saying. So I am curious what they were talking about. Oh Jesus, light. Um, I am curious what they were saying to each other when they were talking, because I couldn't understand it, which I kind of felt really, like I said, a bit left out. If you speak a different language in the movie, where it's if it's an American movie, usually you speak English in the movie, So if you speak another language in the movie, just provide some subtitles, Or yeah. And if you turn on the subtitles for that movie, let it be let it be in the language that you chose. If it's Arabic, let it be all in Arabic, and if they speak French, let it be in Arabic. Don't let it be French. If I want some English subtitles, let it be in English if they speak French, please, because I don't know what the fuck they were saying. Probably you guys have to when they're talking in Dutch, I can understand what they're saying, or just a word, if they're saying something in Dutch, you don't, like, now, because they usually provide some subtitles for that, like, in the Friends episode where, was it the ugly naked guy? No. Somebody died, I think. And there was a woman in there that spoke Dutch, who answered the door. Oh, you speak Dutch too? Oh, yeah. And then she said something in Dutch. But yeah, I know what she said, even though it was pretty shitty Dutch. But maybe some other people didn't, But anyway, I didn't know what they were saying in French, so I kind of felt left out. I want to know what they were saying, I just want to know what they were saying. They were talking about a lion. Oh yeah, let's hunt the lion. You're in America. As far as I know, America doesn't have lions. Well, yes, maybe in the zoo, but not wild lions. Ever. Then said lion came on screen. That's a panther. Or a mountain lion. Puma. Still. Not a lion. No, that's a puma. Or panther, whatever you want to call it. So, when they said, oh, there's a lion, I really thought, oh, there's a lion, not mountain lion. But yeah, it makes sense that it was not a lion, because we're not in Africa. I think only never mind, I'm not gonna even ask it. Yes, this predator didn't have plasma weapons. It used kind of arrows, but also the mask was different, and the predator itself was different. The face of the predator, and it it had that those three red dots, but the three dots, when they were targeting somebody, it hits, let's say the tree over there, and you shoot that way, the arrow flies first that way, but then it corrects itself and then hits, there, that tree there. So it always hits the target. Well, it always hits the target that the laser shows. So yeah, that part really bit him in the ass at the end. Uh, bit the predator in the ass. Um, Jeez. Oh yeah. Um, there was a scene where the predator were fighting the French, and well, the French had from those small bear traps, and he stepped in one, so you know, and then 4 or 6 French came out of hiding and they were finding them, and he had one of those traps and he threw it at one of the remaining French guys, and it hit him in the head and it clammed on that and he was dead. But just that throw, that was a nice throw. Overall, it was a decent movie. I think I'll give this movie a 3.75. Yeah, decent movie. Go watch the movie yourself. Leave likes. Recommend a good Predator-related movie down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my second channel, Underdog Eats, where I do food strings every week. Also time, hot sauce and alcohol. On my third channel, Underdog Reacts, where I do, well, primarily music. Link down below in the description. And I'll see you guys next time.